Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the right side as Force Commander, we have Rutank. Spawn on the left side as the Chaos Sorcerer of Conrad. We've got a squad of Chaos Marines versus Tactical Marine squads being deployed on out. So a very similar build opener for both sides and pretty standard build opener for both sides so far. That's going straight for the PowerPoint there. This PowerPoint's being claimed as well. Tactical Marine Squad and Chaos Marines both been deployed out. Do got a squad of Heretics being deployed out. Very common build opener for the Sorcerer, and a very common build, another squad of Scouts for the Force Commander. So pretty standard for both sides. The Chaos Sorcerer will make usage of the Heretics quite a bit. Good for sacrifices to cast, get more of the casts on in. What you get, I'm guessing, not sure what he's referring to. Maybe asking what his opponent's build order is at. What do you get, Chaos U? Oh, they may have both selected at random if I see that. And right now the Force Commander and the Heretics now engage each other. I don't think he needs to respond back what his opponent has gotten. Heretics being pushed on forward as well. Chaos Marines getting some good damage there onto the Force Commander. And we do have now the Chaos Sorcerer maybe going forward for a cast. There's getting a special attack there, but was unsuccessful actually getting on hits. Heretic Squad charging forward, could enable the models there to suppress this Force Commander as Heretics trying to pursue the Scout Squad. And does, ooh, that cast was not very good. That is a detonated model there. Scouts get forced back, so does Force Commander. Sorcerer is now pursuing the, what's it called, the Tactical Marines into the garrison. PowerPoint is being activated. We don't have a lot of field control for the Heretic player, just literally the power and requisition point. PowerPoint now being activated now. These 2 points being secured up as well. Northern Scouts doing a good job of capturing all those sectors. Tactical Marine Squad has gone out of the garrison, engaging the Chaos Marines at range. They do have heavy cover, while the Chaos Marines do back off after capturing up the requisition point.
Your units fulfill your command.
They have requisitioned themselves at that point. That is probably way too common of a joke. Power generator being deployed on out. Scout squads are advancing forward. This one has not been reinforced. That's interesting. He may be eyeing for just that to be a captain squad. He may not be a big fan of scouts potentially. This one's now being deactivated by glorious melee from the Heretics. That's showing that PowerPoint who's boss and going to correct an Excel file in its place.
Your units fulfill your command.
Looks like the Chaos Sorcerer does force back that wounded Scout Squad. We'll see largely avoid that cast, which is good for the Scouts, because they were so wounded they could have potentially been wiped out by it. Looks like I got some Noise Marines deployed on out. Thought I heard, yep, we do see a Aspiring Champion being deployed out as well. And Noise Marines are sort of getting pursued by the Force Commander. Chaos Heretics advancing forward from 2 angles on that Tactical Marine Squad. Chaos Marines also providing some good fire support. That's the name of the models there as well, forcing back the Tactical Marine Squad. Scouts do have a shotgun. They have full energy to get the shotgun blast. My shotgun didn't go off. I think he's typing in. He has plenty of energy, so maybe, I don't know, maybe he got hit by a little bit of a bug. Can't say for sure off the top of my head. I really hate that quote. You may fail us this day. It sounds like you are allowed to fail, not necessarily you're going to fail. Scouts or Heretic Squad does definitely with the models there, as we got a nice shotgun knock back there. Got the Sergeant upgrade on the way. Depending on the timing that Sergeant comes out, detonates another model there. You could potentially gotta get a deadly frag, but I don't think he needs to worry about leaving off models are there. I think his opponent's doing a good job for him. Detonates another model there. 1 Heretic remain. You could, and going for the generators with that Noise Marine. Salt Marines man one now trying to jump on. They do not jump on top of the Salt Marines, but luckily they did get a bit of knockback resistance there from the jump itself. And now the Noise Marines do fall back, and Assault Marines will not get any slices onto them, nor dices. Chaos Marines capture the northern blank. And the Chaos Sorcerer here, currently unupgraded, nor is the Force Commander. Heard of Sorcery, Weapons of Pain. I'm not sure who was getting upgraded. We do have the Sorcerer falling on back now. Sounded like somebody was getting an upgrade, but I'm not sure. Maybe the Heretics or Chaos Marine Squad? Nope, I don't see the Eternal War effects. Power Generator now receiving quite a bit of fire. Norse Marines advancing forward. Should be able to get some great damage there onto those shotgun scouts. Power Generator, so you put a fire, you could try to charge forward for repairs on that generator. You said that Tactical Marine Squad. The Tactical Marine Squad does get snared in melee. Frag grenade thrown on the Norse Marines to do avoid the barrage entirely, and he does say that Power Generator. It's severely wounded, but as long as it has more than 1 health, or more than 0 health, it will maintain power generation. Also, the Force Commander activated the Battle Cry, getting some good special attack there. That made some model there, but he was far too away from that model. Of course, it's a bit random which model gets blown up. And does get a nice knockback there with the Chaos Sorcerer forcing back the Force Commander. We have full set of generators for the Force Commander, and full set of generators for the Chaos Sorcerer. One, of course, they sneeze away from death, and now it looks like the noise generator is going to take time and pick off these generators. Very good. We got tier 2 now being researched by the Chaos Sorcerer, has a big reserve energy, or not energy, of requisition. Noise receiving quite a bit of fire there. Shotguns do AoE effects, so he did get some good AoE damage onto them, but it looks like they fall back with all the models. Cast for forward with max range, does get some splash damage here. Very nice. It looks like the Chaos Sorcerer has been upgraded to Sword of Flame. It also gives a coruscating flame ability, which wreathes an ally and a flame shield. In other words, gives a nearby ally a damage over time aura. Good shotgun knockback there onto the Chaos Sorcerer. Force Commander gets a nice special attack there as well. I didn't see if he did use Battle Cry. No, that was a regular special attack there. Does get a Aspiring Champion upgrade onto this Chaos Heretic squad. And I believe that was the Battle Cry there, though could be mistaken. Assault Marines captured the requisition point. And we've got the northern flank being recaptured by the Force Commander. At this point in time, either Bloodletters wouldn't be half bad, but I'm more impartial towards a Blood Crush at this moment in time. Didn't fully capture that up. And go get some shots there onto the Chaos Heretic. Oh, great jump there. Gets suppression resistance thanks to the jump as well. And the Chaos Heretic squad is falling back, is down just to the Aspiring Champion. The Aspiring Champion is very durable. You know, needs to use knockback though. They're charging forward. Does knock back those forces. Gets some of his heretics as well, which is fine. Detonates from the models there, suppressing both these squads. Chaos Marines do get inside the garrison, which actually is not half bad a garrison. Firing from both these windows. Only 2 out of 3 are firing, but that's not too terrible. Not the greatest, but not terrible. There's a door on this side, preventing to get this third guy firing, hitting that scout squad. But all these squads do fall back. Just leaving the Force Commander. Scout Squad falls back as well. Tier 2 being researched by the Force Commander. And the Chaos Sorcerer has a pretty big reserve. Would it be a stupid idea to go for a fast Tier 3? At this point in time, he's getting good red points income. And has good of reserve of energy. He could potentially tech up a Tier 3 and go for a fast Terminators. Tell me if that's stupid, because at this point in time, I am really thinking fast Terminators is a good option. His plenty of requisition as well, could spend it on top of this power node there, get some extra energy to help out with that sort of stupid idea of mine. What do you need, 125 power or a little bit more? I forget the exact amount. Scouts making their way down south. Tactical Marines and Assault Squad, both another Sergeant upgrade, making their way forward. And you got the Chaos Marines do fall back. Great damage there on the Assault Marines. It's 150 energy. He has to be saving for fast tier 3. Noise Marines to get some great damage on the shotgun squad. Heretic squad force back the other scout with one person remaining. There may be 1 or 2 models and they're going down the tree. Detonates one of his own models. So I suppose 3 models went down in total. Just one of his own. And he has a very, very large amount of resources. He is not paying attention, is he?
The Emperor's lapdog struck. Your forces obey you.
Force Commander receiving a bit of fire, nothing too significant, but boy will be forced back. Could use the battle cry there. There's the battle cry, or at least a special attack there. Noise Marines getting some good hits in. Yep, it's definitely the battle cry. Scouts advancing forward. Doesn't have a fully reinforced, but that's going to be a great frag grenade. It was a pretty good frag grenade there. Force Commander does get forced back. Detonates a model there. Both his scout squads are falling back as well. He has spent some power. Does get the plasma gun upgrade on the Chaos Marines and does have the Eternal War as well. Heretic squad falling back.
I command the darker powers.
I'm just wondering what he's doing. He has a too large a reserve to hold on to it. Noise Marines are getting some good damage there. And now he's going for tier 3. It is 150 energy. And by the time that gets fully researched, he could have access to Terminators. Does avoid the Assault Marines. We could see Stern Guard veterans and Vanguard veterans from the Force Commander as well. His resource flow is also quite high as well. He could go for tier 3 himself. Dreadnought being pulled out, that's always a favorite. So maybe, let's see, what can Chaos players get in tier 3 to help engage a Dreadnought? You can get out Terminators and the autocannon would be good. Autocannon Terminators. You could get out, let's see, of course a Predator. Don't need a Corn, doesn't need necessarily a Zinch Predator, just a Corn Predator would be more than plenty. Or even a Nurgle one gives them melee damage resistance, so any of them will work. I'm trying to think what else is there. Don't save up a Land Raider Phobos, don't save up for a very unclean one. If there's some research, he can quickly call in Terminators once he gets enough energy. Power. Good attack, special attack there. Chaos Sorcerer could use, of course, creating flame ability, but I think most people just prefer that default cast. All these forces do fall back. Tactical Marine Squad does lose their Sergeant as well. Doing quite a bit of fire. The Chaos Marine Squad is falling back away from the Assault Marine Squad. And now spot the Dreadnought there. Could also go for some Plague Marines. Plague Marines are pretty cheap in power. And there's a Chaos Predator. Very, very nice. He has a bit too high of a store of requisition. I would say start activating the power points willy-nilly. Squeeze out a little bit extra power. Force Commander getting out a Power Fist. Very good. He may have a good idea that his opponent's going for fast tier 3. And we also going to see the Artificer Armor. Nice, decent health and health regen armor for the Force Commander.
We have the advantage for now.
Scout Squad does fall back. Noise Marines can be always upgraded Blast Master as well to help hit all targets. Now do have the Chaos Predator. Currently it's unupgraded. He may not have enough power for an upgrade. There you go. He's going for the Mark of Corn upgrade, which is probably the best one he should go for. Just give him just straight damage for his gun and heavy bolters. Nurgle one's a bit more niche, though wouldn't be half bad versus the Chaos Dreadnought, as well as versus the Force Commander, since they're both melee, anti-vehicle melee. And the Zinch wouldn't be too much overkill against the Dreadnought. More generators going down. Very, very nice. You can always go for Chaos Terminators later. He has plenty of red points being stored on up. Pretty close to a Chaos Portal as well. Oops, I'm not sure what he's saying about oops about. Oh, he lost one of the Heretics, that's probably what. Force Commander charging forward, gets the special attack there, getting the stun onto the Chaos Predator. We're seeing lots of damage there. The Chaos Predator is not well sorted. We're seeing multiple anti-vehicle melee hits there. Down to 12 health. That is enough for even auto or small arms fire can take it out. He needs to get that thing repaired up immediately. I'm not sure if the Ford Ritual will be better for camouflage, but maybe not. He needs some good hits there. He needs to make sure that Chaos Predator stays back. One hit, he's down. Teleports forward with the Force Commander there. Gets knocked around, and the Chaos Predator does go down to the Force Commander. Good combo of the Power Fist and Teleporter pack. Maybe the Nurgle variant would have been a better option since it would provide him some anti-vehicle or anti-melee resistance. Or melee resistance, not anti-melee resistance. Assault Marines do get forced on back. Noise receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Does get some reinforcements there, and the reinforcements are getting punched. And the Heretics are advancing forward. The Dreadnought is receiving a bit of damage there. The heavy bolter turrets back at home are doing a bit of damage. No Blast Master upgrade. We got some Plague Marines on the build queue as well. And the Chaos Sorcerer does fall back. Scout Squad to capture the power point. Chaos Heretics receiving a bit of fire there. And Scouts are going to try to repair up the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought may be dead. The Plague Marines are getting some good damage on in. They are, of course, going to be doing a bit of a stutter step, whatever passes for stutter step for Plague Marines. Plague Marines could do a full retreat here in order to get their distance back. Right now, their issue is they're getting tied up in melee. And there we go, fires a shot there, doesn't get the kill there, slows it down. The Heretics going to be tying up the Scouts up in melee. Even the Chaos Force going to try to chop up that Dreadnought, and the Dreadnought does go down as well. The Dreadnought just needed repairs. And when seeing those Plague Marines, he should try to immediately try to run away and not engage. Though I suppose that he was probably going to be dead because he didn't take time to repair it up. Tactical Marines have been upgraded with plasma guns. Assault Marines do have melter bombs as well. And is firing a bit of damage right there with his Plague Marines. Good, it's there. Does use a cast there. Very, very good. Detonates one of the Plague Marines models. And looks at this. Chaos Sorcerer does go down to the Force Commander. Force Commander is receiving quite a bit of fire from the Chaos Marine squad. I don't know why that bolt pistol looks like a plasma pistol there. Probably because of the blue color scheme. Force Commander receiving quite a bit of fire there. Does get set a garrison there. A couple of guys only firing. Teleports away. Very nice. Tactical Marine Squad still has plenty of health remaining. And now the Chaos Marine receiving quite a bit of fire right there.
We have 100 points remaining.
Wait, what? The Great Unclean One? I was not expecting the Great Unclean One being redeployed out. He does have plenty of requisition, and I was going to say for the Chaos Sorcerer to re-respawn. The VPs are in favor of the Force Commander as well, but we do have now the Great Unclean One being deployed on out. I'm not a huge fan of the Great Unclean One. I think it would be better to just go for Terminators. He does have enough for plenty of Terminators, as well as a Chaos Portal. His opponent may be eyeing for a Dreadnought. Chaos Heretic may go down. He needs to keep this Chaos Heretic alive simply for... Oh, temporary Bloodletters coming on forward, tying up the Scouts up in melee, but he still make it the pursuit, kill on the pursuit. Needs some shotgun blast there, down to 10 health. And he will save it, partially thanks to these temporary Bloodletters. Those guys are really noisy, aren't they? Assault Marines do jump on top of the Chaos Marines. They do force them back.
You are losing us a victory point.
We do have the Great Unclean One advancing forward. Noise Marines advancing as well. And the Force Commander is, of course, getting hit by the Noise Marines. Does get knocked back by the Noise Marines as well. The Great Unclean One could try the grab on top of the Great Unclean One, but he may just vomit on the Tactical Marines. Does vomit on top of the Tactical Marines, doing some good damage there. Noise Marines are almost down. Does fall back. Plague Marines try and tie up the Scouts with melee. Frag grenade there, knocking back the Plague Marines. A cast there on the Tactical Marine squad. Now the Plague Marine squad will be falling back now. Force Commander has received quite a bit of fire. Does receive the knockback there from the Plague Marines. He's all a good time for the grab. Nope, the teleport away does save the Force Commander. I thought the Great Unclean was going to try for its grab ability. Chaos Sorcerer now has Vestments of War, giving him a teleport ability. Down south, the Scout Squad does get Force back. Force Commander is now going for tier 3. He may be eyeing for a last cannon Predator. So Terminators wouldn't be half bad either. He does have enough red points for his own orbital bombardment. I think against the Great Unclean One, maybe last cannon Predators would be the best. Chaos Marines jump on forward, knocking back all those forces. Those for a big knockback there, knocking back with lots of forces. Good hits there on the Assault Marine squads. Getting some good damage on in. Over here, the Great Unclean One's advancing forward. Heretics receiving a bit of shotgun fire when the Scouts is still unupgraded. And does use a big stomp there for good damage over time. Chaos Heretics are down to 2 models actually. And he may lose the Shotgun Squad. Nope, that's not the Shotgun Squad. The other squad is the Shotgun Squad. You have a Predator being deployed out, likely a last cannon Predator. Like when you get one of the models detonated, looks like they've got the temporary bloodletters being deployed on out. Like when you do fall back, the garrison is getting some sporadic damage across the line. And the Chaos Sorcerer is falling back, down 11 health, and goes down to Force Commander once again. Victory point being captured, got triple capture favor of the Chaos Sorcerer. The Force Commander has less tickets now. You can get one last remaining Bloodlord to hit that Force Commander there. Special attack coming forward, trying to knock back all these forces. Gets back inside the garrison. Force Commander has to use a ranged weapon in order to gauge that garrison. Not Chaos Predator. Force Commander, Space Marine Predator being deployed out, being upgraded to the last cannon. These Tactical Marine squads are severely wounded. We do have the Blastmaster being researched now. Grabs one of the Tactical Marine squads, knocking them down as well. Predator, I heard some shots there. Does find the Plague Marines, which are still up and running. And it looks like the Tactical Marine squad will fall back in time. Chaos Heretics trying to hold off the southern VP, and does force back both of those scouts. That's probably going to be game now. He's going to have a triple capture against him, and he's nowhere near enough to get all 3 points to be captured at this moment in time. Great Unclean One's receiving some last cannon shots there, receiving some good damage there, and there's the Chaos Portal for a victory cast. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.